I'm Lisa, sorry, and this is episode 3 of Cooking with Lisa. We are going to make a sausage skillet today. In order to not have gross hands, since my sink isn't in my pretty shot, over here I already have my sausage cooking in my skillet. I just started it. So I just buy the not fancy sausage, just gluten-free, all natural, nothing junk in it. It's still not like farm raised or anything because I don't have a lot of money at this moment, so you know, get what you get. So I just took some pieces of it. Chocolate milk. Well, since I've been eating paleo, chocolate milk probably isn't something I'm going to be eating right now, but I'm all for chocolate milk for you. Maybe some chocolate almond milk. So cooking this in here, I did my pan on medium heat, and so I'm just kind of cooking the sausage, breaking it up right now. And I have over here a red onion. Yeah, chocolate almond looks pretty good. So I have red onion, and this is one that I've already cut up a chunk. One of the reasons I'm making this for breakfast right now is because I'm going to a luncheon later, and eating paleo is, you know, it can be hard to eat out, but definitely I have to eat gluten-free or I get migraines. So I don't really know what they're going to serve me at this lunch, and so I'd rather be fairly full, and if I like the food, I can eat something, but it's a lot safer for me to just come assuming I can't eat, and that's pretty much what I do places now. I just assume that I can't eat. Yes, question, what's your question? So, I'm just chopping, I have a red onion today. Sometimes I do sweet onions. My husband likes red onions. I'm going to make these fairly fine. Try not to chop my finger off as I read your question, your Periscope questions. If you guys like, you know, my cooking show, feel free to give me some hearts. I've also been posting these on YouTube. So far, this is episode 3. The first episode we made sausage balls. Sausage was on sale this week. The first episode was sausage, what does it say? I get migraines going. Yes, yes, going gluten-free has pretty much completely eliminated my migraines. What I did was, first I did Whole30. If you haven't heard of Whole30, check it out. It's sort of like a 30-day extreme paleo thing where you get rid of all sugars. Where normal paleo, you can still eat like honey and maple syrup and things like that. But the only sugar, yes, Whole30. The only thing you eat during Whole30 is meat, vegetables, some fruit, and some nuts. And you do it for 30 days, and then you add stuff back in. So from doing that, and I did a year and a half ago, once I added stuff back in, I realized, because I didn't know what was causing my migraines. I just knew I had migraines a lot, and I felt like crud. So what I did is when I added dairy back in, I realized that dairy doesn't love me. It kind of makes me bloated, and I'm just adding this onion in, and it makes my brain kind of foggy. But, you know, I still eat dairy once in a while, well, until we've started really going paleo, because those aren't like the worst side effects in the world. You know, you can still manage with that, but the gluten, oh my goodness, I found out right away that that was the cause of my migraines. And since eliminating it, I've been almost completely migraine free. I've had a few times where I've gotten gluten by things. Yes, all the time. I pretty much lived in a constant state of headache before. Like, I just popped ibuprofen like it was candy. I was constantly eating it. And now it is amazing since going gluten-free. And I feel even better when we eat paleo, and that's why I started doing it. Was because gluten hated me, and cheese doesn't love me. So I finally got my husband to come on board with me on this paleo journey. I was trying it by myself, and this is just orange bell pepper. The reason it's orange is because that's what I picked. I like orange and red. Sometimes I get green. The bell peppers, it's summer, so they're a good deal right now, at least here in Texas. So this is actually right, even though it looks like there's a lot of food here, it's pretty much just going to be me eating this. My son might eat some. If my son was eating this, I wouldn't cook the onions with it. Okay, so the question was if I lost weight on the gluten-free diet. Well, the first thing I did a year ago is I started trying out all the wonderful gluten-free products there are. So, you know what I did? I gained a lot of the weight I had lost back because I was trying out like gluten-free cookies and this and that, seeing what there was. I do not recommend doing that. Since we've gone officially paleo at the beginning of July, within the first week, I had only lost like 1 pound, but I lost an inch around my waist and an inch and a half around my chest just within that first week. So I'm losing something. And I don't really care what the number says as long as, you know, my clothes fit better. Tops that didn't fit me right are starting to fit me right again. I also have some mushrooms and some spinach over here, but I'm going to wait to put those in a little bit longer while my bell peppers and onions cook over here with my sausage. Paleo, P-A-L-E-O. And it's sort of like, they call it like the caveman kind of diet. And I know it's like the trendy thing to do right now. And I just actually wrote a post on my blog at lisabranam.com yesterday about how we went paleo because it makes me feel better, not because it's the cool thing to do. Now, I have to say, because it's the cool thing to do right now, it makes it easier to find some stuff to eat. They make like paleo bars and things like that. So I carry a lot of bars with me. You're welcome. I'm so glad to help. I know it was, it's been such an amazing change for me. So I'm gonna add, well, I'm gonna cut these mushrooms up. I like the baby Bella mushrooms a lot, but these are just some white mushrooms. White mushrooms. Get lots of veggies in. Lots of veggies. So this is pretty easy. I mean, I started it, you guys, like a few seconds before I started this video. I only did that again because I wanted to be able to wash my hands since I don't have a pretty, you know, production studio with a sink in the middle. So my sausage skillet is getting towards ready. Woo! Throwing bell peppers. So you can see we have the sausage. Got the orange is bell pepper. We can use whatever color bell pepper you want. The red is onions. Again, whatever color onions you want. And then I have some mushrooms in here. I have some spinach that I'm going to add to it, but it's going to take just a minute. I'll also be posting the recipe on my website at lisabranam.com in a day or two. And I should have this video also uploaded to YouTube by this weekend. So if you are not watching this live on Periscope or in the next 24 hours on Periscope, you'll still be able to see it. Yes, okay. Yeah, sausage has been like my new favorite thing recently. It's easy to make. Like I said the other day, I made the video about sausage balls, and basically I made them and then I keep any extras in my refrigerator as a really quick breakfast or snack. Eating paleo, you don't have a lot of food to like snack on, and when my 6-year-old is hungry, he wants food right now. So he'll eat like sausage balls or meatballs, or if he's not eating fruit. I have to like limit the amount of fruit he eats because he would eat 50 pieces of fruit in a day. So, or he'll eat hard-boiled eggs. We always keep hard-boiled eggs. So, getting there. The spinach is gonna wilt pretty quickly. And I just buy the like organic baby spinach at my store. They sell like this huge container of it for like $5. So, then it's easy to add to anything. You get those healthy nutrients. It's easy. Maybe I should have chopped up the spinach, but it'll wilt, so it doesn't matter. So, do you guys like this so far? You think it's a good idea? It's a really easy breakfast, lunch, whatever. I can eat this for any meal. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't have to be breakfast. But if you want to make sure it's a breakfast, we can add an egg. And I have an egg out here ready to go as soon as my spinach melts a little bit more. So, let's see here. Spinach. All right. So I'm going to make a spot in the middle right here, and I'm just going to basically fry my egg in the middle. So, pretty easy. I like simple. Try to decide, do I want a fried egg? It looks so pretty with a fried egg, doesn't it? It's getting there. Or I can make a scrambled egg in it. I might scramble it up a little bit. Make this a little easier. Easy is good. Yeah, see, one pot meal. That's what I'm talking about. Less things. Because I already dirtied, you know, my cutting board, my knife, and now just this. I like to use a wooden spoon for things because it doesn't scratch my cookware. It's easy. I have a whole thing of wooden spoons. This is not quite as hot. I'm turning it up a little bit. Alright. Almost done. Breakfast is almost served. Oh, you know what? I realized I need some more salt in this. There is spices in the sausage, so I'm not going to add a lot because it'll take over. I brought a jalapeno out here, but when I cut the end, it was a super duper spicy jalapeno. So what I'll probably end up doing is I might add a little salsa to the top of this because, frankly, I like salsa. All right, so mix it all together. Get that egg everywhere since I scrambled it. All right, like I said, it's probably enough for my son and I to share, but since I put onions in it, he's not going to want to eat it unless I pick them out. So if I was making, if I knew, he already ate breakfast this morning, but if I was making it specifically for him to eat with me, I would have cooked the onions in a separate pan and just added them to mine later. It does make one more dish, but it also makes it so my son eats something easy, nutritious, healthy. He can eat paleo with us without it being a problem. Turn this burner off. All right, so not necessarily the prettiest looking thing, but oh so easy. It's so delicious. You're gonna be really happy if you make it. So I hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys later.